This episode opens with a market event so abrupt and so structurally violent that it shattered every reasonable expectation of how a distressed microcap biotech stock is supposed to behave. A company drifting near 0.20 USD, weighed down by dilution pressure, NASDAQ delisting risk, fading liquidity, and deep investor skepticism, suddenly erupted almost ninefold in a single trading session. There was no meme wave, no orchestrated short squeeze, no herd driven by social media hype. The catalyst was something that normally produces only a modest bounce in early stage biotech. It was mid stage clinical data that was so unusually strong it forced analysts to recheck every line of the press release just to confirm the numbers were real. For those watching through shorts, you can tap the link below to jump to the full version so the entire story plays without breaks. And because we also cover the latest trading strategy reflecting the current setup, make sure you stay with us until the end. To understand why this anomaly mattered, we need to trace Incannex Healthcare, trading under the ticker IXHL, back to its beginning on the NASDAQ on February 28, 2022. The company entered the U.S. market as a clinical stage biopharmaceutical developer working with cannabinoids and psychedelics, two themes that tend to spark investor optimism and volatility. Revenue at the time was barely above 1,000 USD, while annual losses approached 50 million USD. This financial profile is common for early-stage biotech firms, but the company distinguished itself with unusually bold therapeutic ambitions. Its leading program, called IHL42X, is an oral combination of dronabinol and acetazolamide developed for obstructive sleep apnea. Historically, this condition has been dominated by CPAP machines that use continuous airflow to keep airways open during sleep. CPAP works, but patients often struggle with discomfort and noise, leading to low adherence. Oral drugs in this area generally fail to generate strong apnea reduction, so for a pill to aim at that space was already breaking from standard patterns. The company's second major program, PSX-001, is a synthetic psilocybin compound used with guided psychological support for generalized anxiety disorder. Traditional medications, things like SSRIs and SNRIs, often provide incomplete relief. Psychedelic-based treatments are being researched, but convincing human data has been rare. This narrative attracted speculative interest early on, and the price traded largely on future potential rather than fundamentals. But as is always the case in biotech, narrative eventually gives way to clinical evidence and balance sheet realities. By 2023 and 2024, Incannex progressed into the phase every pre-commercial biotech faces. It had to prove itself with real